Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. So in the previous video tutorial, as you guys remembered, that we have successfully created this all post layout for displaying the all user post. This is basically the layout for a single post. So by using this all post layout, we will display all the users post of all the users from our Firebase database. So yeah, let's close this and let's go to the main activity and come here above and also go to the activity main.xml file, and here let me show to you guys one thing, that is we have already added here the all user post list, which is the recycler view. So this is the recycler view, you can see that, and this is our all users post list, which is the ID we assign to this recycler view. Now if I come here to the main activity, then this is our recycler view, which is private recycler view post list. Now we have to cast this recycler view inside our onCreate method. So we can set it here. Here we can, after this var nav view and nav profile image, all these things, here we can say, or not here, okay, let's here above we can say, after this navigation view we can simply say, inside this onCreate method. Okay, so we have to cast the recycler view here. So here we can say, let me check the name of it. The name of it is, we initialized the recycler view by the name post list. So come down here, and now here we can say post list equals to recycler view find view by ID or dot ID dot, and let me check the ID of it. The ID of it is, for the recycler view, is all users post list. So here we can say all users post list, and then we have to fix the size. So we can say post list dot set has fixed size to true, and then we can say linear layout manager, let's call it linear layout manager, equals to new linear layout manager. The context is this, put a semicolon here, and we want to display the new post at the top and the old post at the bottom. Okay, so the new post which a user will be update, when a user update a new post, then we want to display the new post at the top and then the old ones at the bottom. So we can say linear layout manager by using this. Okay, so linear layout manager, make sure that this is we initialize it by capital L. Okay, this is basically our linear layout manager, and this is basically a variable. With the help of it, we are accessing this linear layout manager. So we can say linear layout manager dot set reverse layout to true. Linear layout manager dot set stack from end to true, and then we can say post list dot set linear layout manager for the linear layout manager. That's it. And now come down here, and after this add post button dot set on click listener. So after this button we can here create a method. We will create a method and we will call that method here. So let's call this method as display all users posts. So whenever our app opens, whenever the user login into this social networking app, then we are going to display all the posts. And now we will work inside this all display all user post, okay, which we call here on inside the onCreate method. So now let's create this method. So you can see this red bull, click here, create method, and you can see that our method display all users is created successfully, And now inside this method, with the help of Firebase recycler adapter, we will retrieve all the post from the Firebase database. So in order to use the Firebase recycler adapter, we need to add a dependency, or you can say the Firebase library for the Firebase recycler adapter inside our module app. So click here on this Gradle scripts and you can see this build.gradle module app. So double click on it, and here, I mean, for using the Firebase recycler adapter, we will add a dependency here, or you can say the library. So first of all, the link will be given in the description down below. This link will be given in the description down below. You can simply click on it and it will redirect you to here, which is Firebase UI minus Android. Okay, here. And if you come down here, so here you can see that we have this Firebase UI for Firebase real-time database. Okay, so you can copy this library, which is implementation com.firebase UI firebase minus UI minus database, and this is the level, but we have to change this. Okay, but first of all, copy this line, this dependency from here, copy that, and here after this Picasso library we can simply paste that here. And now you can simply remove this 3.2.2. okay, and the reason for removing is that we have to set the dependency, I mean set this Firebase UI database according to our other Firebase libraries. I mean, you can see that we have this 11.0.2. okay, not this, I mean this is the library which we are using. So whatever the library version, I mean the library version of the Firebase, here it is written. Okay, let's say in your case it may be 11.4 or 0.0 or something else, whatever it is at that time. Okay, so for in my case it is 11.0.2. okay, so note this library from here. I mean, you can see that for the auth it is 11.0.2, and for the database it is 11.0.2, and for the storage it is also 11.0.2. so if I come here, then here you can see that these are the Play Services version and this is the Firebase UI version. So you can simply search for here, I mean whatever the library version of your is. So our library version is, you know that 11.0.2. if I show it to you, this is 11.0.2. so 11.0.2, so I will simply copy this, okay, 2.1.1, which is matching with this one. Okay, so I will simply copy this 2.1.1, and now I will go there and I will just paste it here for the Firebase UI database. So it will work fine for my database. I mean, now I will be able to use the Firebase recycler adapter. Okay, so make sure to do the same which I did here. So you can simply search here. So let's say if in your case it is 11.0.1, then you can simply copy this one and paste it there. Okay, so this will work like that. So now in my case it is like that. So I will sync the Gradle project, I mean here I will sync now, and it will set this dependency inside our this social networking app. So wait for it, it will took 4 to 5 seconds. So you can see that the dependency is added successfully inside our this social networking app. And the one more important thing is instead of this compile, you can simply write here implementation. Okay, so you can simply replace this compile with implementation. Okay, so it is just because maybe because of that in future maybe you get an error because of this compile. Okay, so now I will simply click on sync now, and it will sync the dependencies properly. So all the dependencies are set up correctly. Now we'll close this app, and now here inside this all users, display all users post, I will simply write here that is Firebase recycler adapter, Firebase recycler adapter, which is this one. Okay, and this 2 arrow sign, and inside this it needs 2 parameters. One is the module class and one is the static class, which we will be creating on our main activity. So let's first create the module class, and with the help of that module class we will basically retrieve the post information from our Firebase database. So let's create first the module class. So click here, click new, click Java class, and the name of our this module class will be posts. Okay, click OK. So our posts class is created successfully, our module class is created successfully, and inside this post class we will be now retrieving some data. The post information, which is, let me show it to you, which is all these information, which is the UID, time, profile, image, post image, full name, description, and date. So make sure to use the same name, which is date, description, full name. Okay, make sure to use the same name inside this module class, which I'm going to use now. If you use any different name, then your app will crash. Okay, so make sure to use the same name which you wrote here inside the Firebase database, that is date, description, full name, and all these. Okay, so make sure to use the same variables. So here we can say public string UID. The first one is UID, the second one is the time, the post, the time, the date, then we have post image. Let me confirm this name. Okay, this is post image, POSTIMAGE, and put a comma, and then then we have after this post image we have description, DESCRIPTION, description. Then we have profile image, 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 put a comma here. Let me first confirm the name of it. It is profile image, yes. Okay, and then we have a username, which we save it by the name full name. So put a semicolon here, and let me confirm this name first. So it is full name. Yeah, it is fine. So the next thing is we need to create setter and getters for it. But before we create that, okay, first let's click here and click on this generate, and here you can see this constructor. Click here and we will create constructor for all these fields. So select all these, okay, and then click OK, and you can see that our constructor class is created successfully. Now after this constructor we need to create setter and getter. So click here, click generate, click this getter and setter. Now select all these and now click OK. So you can see that get UID, set UID, and for all the variables which we declared, the setter and getter are created successfully for that. Now the next thing is to create a default constructor for it. This is basically the constructor with parameters. Now we need to create here default constructor. So for that we can say public post, make sure to use the same name which is here, okay, which is our module class name. So you can say default post, and this one is our default constructor. So yeah, in this way we create the module class. So make sure to do the same thing which I did here. Okay, now let's close this, and now here we will pass the module class inside this Firebase recycler adapter. So the first one is our module class, which is by the name post. Put a comma here, and now we need to create the second parameter which this Firebase recycler need is the static class. Okay, so we will create that class here. So yeah, let's create here. So after this display all user post, we need to create another class. So here we can say private. Okay, sorry, not private. Okay, we will create this as public. Okay, so public, and this will be our static class, and we will call it post view holder. Post view holder, and it should extend the recycler view. Sorry for that, capital R. Okay, recycler view dot view holder. and inside this class you can see it shows an error. So basically we have to create a constructor here. So you can see this red wool, click here, create constructor. So you can see that the constructor is created inside this static class successfully. And now above here we can say view, and let's call it mview, and inside this constructor we can say mview equals to item view, which is our this object, okay, for the view. So now come here above, and here we will pass this second parameter, which is by the name, the class, which is post view holder. So let's call this as Firebase recycler adapter equals to new Firebase recycler adapter. And you can see, first make sure to put a semicolon here, and you can see that along with it there is a method created which is populate view holder. So now inside this method populate view holder, we will basically get the profile name, the date, the time, and all the post information. But before we proceed to that, here you can see that we have these curly braces, okay, and you can see it shows this red line, which basically means an error, okay, because it needs parameters, okay. So we need to pass here the parameters. So all we need is to these two curly braces, okay. So all we need is to pass the parameters to it. So this basically needs 4 parameters. One is the module class, okay, which is by the name post dot class, and the second parameter it need is the layout, which we created. Let me show it to you first, which is the all post layout, which is this one, okay. So the second parameter it need is this one. So we can say all dot layout dot all post layout, put a comma here, and then the third parameter is the static class, which is the post view holder. So you can say post view holder dot class, put a comma here, and the last parameters is the reference to the Firebase database, to the posts node, because here will be here we will you know that there will be all the users posts. So we need to create a reference to this parent node, which is posts. So yeah, let's create this reference first to the Firebase database. So here after this user ref, we can create another reference which will be our posts ref, okay. So now inside our own create method we can say, after this user ref we can say post ref equals to Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference dot child, and the child will be the posts node, okay. And then put a, sorry for that, I don't know why I just wrote it by mistake, okay. It is dot child. So Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference dot child, and the child is the posts node, which is this one, okay. And now all we need is to pass that reference as a fourth parameter to our display all user post method, okay. So here we can say post ref, that's it. And now here you can see after this semicolon we can say post list dot set adapter to the Firebase recycler adapter, that's it. And now we need to display the image, the profile name, the time and date. So for that we will just go to our populate view holder class, which is the static class. So after this constructor we can say public, okay, go to this post module class which we created earlier, and here you can see that we have our set full name method, okay. So you can simply copy this public void set full name along with this parameter. Okay, make sure to use the same name here on the main activity. Okay, so here we can say public void set full name. So this is our method, and inside this method we can say we are going to create a text view, I mean to display the username. Okay, so we can set text view and let's call it as user name equals to text view, and with the help of mview we can display it. So we can say mview dot find view by id or dot id dot, and first let me check the name of it, which is all post layout, and the name for it is post username. Okay, so make sure to use the same here. Okay, so you can say post username, and then we can say username dot set set text to the, which is the full name. Okay, which is stored inside this variable, I mean the username which is stored inside this full name. So we will display that name there. Okay, now the next thing is to set the image, the profile image of a user. So we can simply go to the module class, and here you can see this public void set profile image, and this copy this from here and we can paste it here, and then we can say inside this method set profile image method you can say image view. First let me check it, it is basically circular image view. So here we can say circular image view, and we can call it as an image equals to circle, it is not circular, it is circle image view. Okay, mview dot find view by id or dot id dot post. Let me check the id for the profile image is post profile image, so we can say post underscore profile image, that's it. And then we can display the image. So you know that we can display the images using the Picasso, so we can say Picasso dot width, and it needs the contacts. So here we can say contacts it's capital C. Okay, contacts, and let's call it as ctx, put a comma here. So now we can pass that context here, ctx dot load the profile image, which is this one. Okay, the link is stored inside this variable which you are retrieving for the Firebase database using the module class post, and then we can simply display it on the main activity on the profile image, so which is stored, I mean which is this one. Okay, the view we are getting inside this image. And then we need to set the time, so we need to go to the module class, and here you can see that we have this public void, this one, public void set time. So control C, copy it and go here, come here to the main activity, and we will paste that here. And here we can say inside this method for the time saving we will just copy this I mean the full name. Okay, and we will change it for the time. So change this to post underscore time, and the ID for this is post underscore time. Okay, let's call this another name, because in this way we will use the same name, so maybe you guys get confused for that. Okay, so this is the text view type variable, and this is the ID basically, which is for displaying the time. Okay, this is post time, so make sure to use the same name there. So here we can say post time dot set text to time, and then we need to set the date. So we will go to the post, and from here we will just copy this public void set date And now go to the main activity, paste that here, and inside this set that method we can say, let's copy this text view of time and we will change it for the date. So instead of calling it post time, we can say post date, and the ID for the date is post underscore date, and then we can say post date dot set text to date. That's it. And the next thing is to set the post description and post image. So we will go to the module class and we have this public void set description. Copy this and go to the main activity, paste that here, and inside this post we can say, let's paste that here. Okay, let's copy this text view from here and we will change it for the description. So we can say post description, and the ID for the description is, let me check it, the ID for it is post underscore description. So here we can say post underscore description, and then we can say post description dot set text to description. That's it. And the last thing is to display the post image. So go to the module class and we have this method which is public void set post image. So copy this from here and now paste it on the main activity, and inside this we can say, let's copy the profile image, circular image code. Okay, copy this from here and we will change it for the post image. So you know that the post image is not a circular image, it is just an image view. So we will say image view. Let me show it to you, which is this one. Okay, this is basically an image view and the ID of it is post underscore image. So this is image view. Let's call it post image. Okay, and the ID of it is post image. That's it. And Picasso.width, we need to pass here the context. So we can say context, let's call it ctx comma. That's it. And here we can say dot load post image. So we need to pass here dot into, which is this one. Okay, so there is a difference between, this is capital P and this is small p, where basically the link of our image store which we are retrieving using this module class post. So in this way we set all the post information. Now come here to the populate view holder class. Okay, you can see that this is our populate view holder class. Now here we can simply get the full name and all the post information, that is the profile image and all these things, by using this post view holder. You can see that this is the view holder object, and then we have this model object for the posts, module class, and then the position. So here we can say view holder dot set full name model dot get full name. Then we can say view holder dot set time model dot get time. Then we need to get the same, in this way we can get the date also. So we can say dot set date model dot get date. That's it. The same for the description. So we can say view holder dot set description model dot get description, and then the post image and the profile image. So we can say view holder dot set profile image get application contacts model dot get profile image, and the same we will do for the post image. So we can say dot set post image get application contacts comma model dot get post image. So now before we proceed and test our app, first come down here and here inside this you can see that we set the time. So here we can give it some space. Okay, so put these two, okay, these quotations, and give it some 3 spaces. Okay, it will be good. Okay, so that it will look good on our main activity. I mean, we will display it. I mean, it will looks more beautiful than 1 2 3, and then we will display the date. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So yeah, everything is okay. And one mistake which I did here, that is I remembered just now, that is we have this image view and we set this, we call it post image. Okay, so here you can remove this. I mean, for the post image you can see that this is basically an image view. Okay, if I show it to you, then this is basically an image view. Okay, and for the profile, only for the profile it is circular image view. So for the post it is image view and image view, and for the profile image it is circular image view, circle image view, and circle image view. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And now let's run our app to see if it is working or not. So our app is running now successfully, and here we go. You can see that this is my picture, this is my name, Muhammad Ali, and this says that Muhammad Ali has been Muhammad Ali has been updated a post on 4th March 2018, and this is the time, well, that is on at which time I updated this new post. And this is the post description. Hello everyone, this is my first post on the school social network, which is poster, and this is the image. Now let's update a new post so that we can see that is it working fine or not. So let's say I'm going to update a new post. Okay, so I will select this image and I will write the post description. Hello, this is my second post on this cool app. Hooray! Okay, so yeah, let's click on this update post, and here we go. You can see that our new post is updated successfully. So in this way we have successfully completed, I mean, we have successfully retrieved all the user posts on our home page, or you can see on or you can say on our main activity. So now a user is able to update a new post successfully. And let's now update another post. So I will select image from the gallery. Let's select this one, and I will write the description for this. Hello, this is Steve Jobs' revolutionary device called the iPod. Now let's update the post, and it says add new post, please wait while we are updating, and it says, you can see that the post is updated successfully. So I mean, everything is working fine, and this is really cool. I mean, this is awesome. So if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel, press the bell icon, and yeah, thumbs up for this video. And if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel. Okay, so yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.